France have never been in a World Cup final. Now on home soil, they could be just 90 minutes away. Croatia playing in their first ever World Cup tournament, just 7 years after gaining independence from the former Yugoslavia. For the Croats, this has been a thrilling and unexpected run to the semi-finals. Now can they go one step further and reach the World Cup final itself? The winner of this game will play Brazil here at this stadium on Sunday night. Marcel Desailly, who has been a rock at the rear of the French defence of this tournament. Stanic with the throw. It is Zinedine Zidane, who has been a real talisman for the French. One for Givash to go and chase after. Petit sliding in for the French, and then Boban a bit late there on Lizarazu. Quite risky from Zvonimir Boban. Yellow card today would see him miss the final on Sunday should Croatia advance. It was late, the ball comfortably cleared away by Lizarazu before Boban, who plays his club football in Italy with Milan, came clattering through it. Zidane very much the focus of attention for the French crowd. There is a pocket, a noisy pocket of Croatia fans away to our left, but the overwhelming majority of people in this stadium are willing the host nation to go and reach the World Cup final. Stanic against Lizarazu is going to be an interesting battle. Lizarazu, the Bayern Munich left back. Deschamps, the French captain, taken on by Zidane, and a little fizz of electricity goes around the stadium as Zidane bears down on the Croatia penalty area. Yarni, who scored Croatia's opening goal against Germany in the quarter-final, clears away. It has been a frantic start at the Stade de France. Lizarazu stopping Mario Stanic in his tracks. Stanic, another who plays in Italy. He's a Parma right wing-back. This is Vlahovic, and he was always stretching, and he doesn't really get any purchase on that. Goran Vlahovic, who plays in Spain with Valencia. A very good foil in the partnership with Davor Suker up front for Croatia. Suker, a player who's hoping to be in contention for the competition's golden boot, including this game. There are only 3 more left. There's the 3rd, 4th place playoff on Saturday, and there's the World Cup final on Sunday. Davor Suker, with 5 goals to his name so far in the competition, has got every chance of winning that golden boot. Lizarazu. Croatia playing with 3 at the back, 5 in the midfield. France with more of a 4-3-2-1 really. Djorkaeff and Zidane in support of Givash, the striker. Who lost his footing in the midfield there. And it's cleared away by Everton's Slaven Bilic. This is Djorkaeff. The back heel from Givash. Zidane is arriving. That was very slick from the French. Real fluidity to the movement. Givash knew he wouldn't get a shot away himself, but he knew exactly where Zinedine Zidane was. The shot on target, but saved by the Croatia goalkeeper Dražen Ladic. Ladic, one of the Croatia players who still plays his club football in his homeland. He's with Dinamo Zagreb. He's wanted a free kick there, but the referee says play on. Bilic once again. Header on by Asanovic. He's had a good tournament here in France. Bilic tries to set France in motion. Deschamps towards Emmanuel Petit. Well closed down by Mario Stanic. Boban, who has got the ability to prise open any defence. Miroslav Brazovic, who was persuaded to stay on in the job after Euro '96. Croatia got to the quarter-finals of the European Championships 2 years ago. Maybe they've gone one step further here at the World Cup, and there could be more fun and frolics to come. Bilic overly direct, and Thuram will nod it back to Barthez. Barthez, who's only been beaten once so far at this World Cup, and that goal itself was from the penalty spot. Givash thought it was going to be a French throw-in. He allowed the ball out over the line, however it will be for Croatia. Stefan Givash, the Newcastle United striker. Petit unable to wrestle back possession for France. Blanc does well in the air. There he is again, Laurent Blanc. Very important part of the machine that is this French team. Carabou, 27 years of age now. So far, Robert Yanni keeping close tabs on Carabou. Foul on Deschamps. Free kick to France. Zidane. To Lizarazu. Kostanic to keep tabs on him. Georgiev goes down on the edge of the penalty area. This is Asanovic. Robert Yanni, the Real Betis left wing back. Two teams cancelling each other out so far in these early stages at the Stade de France. We're in Saint-Denis, just north of Paris. This new custom-built stadium, the Stade de France, for this 1998 World Cup. Lilian Thuram goes long for the host towards Givash, effective in the air. Asking a lot of Petit though. Beaten to it by Dario Simic. And this is Carabou. Zidane. And at the moment the French can't get on the ball often enough. He's seen a lot of it in the early stages. Thuram. Givash collects with Simic bearing down on him. This is Deschamps. Good work in the busy midfield. And it is Asanovic who comes away with possession for Croatia. Croatia know they'll have to absorb pressure, but they'd love to hit on the counter. Yanni playing it in, and it's not close enough to either Suker or Vlahovic, the front two for Croatia. Here is Emmanuel Petit. Zidane again. Always that fizz of energy when he's got room to run into. Disappointing shot at the end from the man from Marseille. But this is what Croatia have got to be wary of. You allow Zidane a sight of goal and he makes up that ground so quickly. Disappointing effort in the end from Zinedine Zidane, but give him a few of those opportunities, he will hit the target sooner rather than later. Carabou. Georgiev. Challenged firmly by Asanovic. Referee says too firmly. There's Asanovic, who's on his way to Greece in the summer. He's joining Panathinaikos. Thuram leaves the free kick for his captain. Zidane's most cultured touch. 9 PM kickoff in the evening in Paris, the dying embers of the sunlight on this July evening. Here is Zidane. Oh, he did well to rise, but having reached that elevation, Zinedine Zidane was unable to bring the header down. And it's rather route one stop for the French, but it's effective. Emmanuel Petit floating it in, Zidane attacking. And Croatia getting not one but two defenders breathing upon him, making him the ham of the sandwich. Desai beaten in the air by Soldo. But this is Lizarazu. Mario Stanic does well for Croatia. And now Boban with the searching ball, trying to get in around the back of this French defence and find Real Madrid's Davor Suker. And that will be a corner to Croatia. Laurent Blanc, after Desailly's first attempt to stop him, Suker was still going. Laurent Blanc wasn't going to take any chances. Croatia sending up a large number of white-shirted players, just too high though for Slaven Bilic. This is Boban, trying to shrug off Emmanuel Petit. Petit sticking doggedly to the task, and now a chance maybe of a counter-attack for the French. Givash, Karambo with hard running ahead of him. Croatia had sent many up for the corner. This is Zidane. Stanic can't get in there. Bilic can. Not much to choose between them in the opening 10-11 minutes here. Here is Deschamps. Well, it's a speculative effort from Didier Deschamps, the French captain. He's only ever scored 4 international goals in the past. 4 goals in 74 caps before tonight. Suker having had the best opportunity down the other end. Deschamps going for goal for the French. This is Thuram. Too high for Djorkaeff. Flag was raised. Anyway, Yuri Djorkaeff had strayed offside. Igor Stimac, the Derby County sweeper, takes the free kick for Croatia. Here is Davor Suker, tournament's top goal scorer so far. Boban. Croatia have got to work so hard to win the ball here at the Stade de France. They need to take a little bit more care of it when they do have possession. Boban. Cheaply given away again, that time to Laurent Blanc. Here's Lizarazu. Graceful first touch from Zidane, supported now by Emmanuel Petit. Givash. All the way through on that particular occasion. Croatia with plenty numbers back in that right full-back position. This is Hasanovic. To Yanni in a race with Karambo. And he's got the legs on Karambo, does Yanni. And it's a cross that's not threatening. Signs of encouragement though for Croatia that Yanni will be able to get in around the back of Karambo. Scored that all-important goal to set Croatia in their way last time out against the Germans. Zidane taking on Dario Simic. Now picking out Djorkaeff. Good movement in the penalty area. Bilic got across to cover well. Deschamps. Lilian Thuram. France very content to try and work their way through the middle here. Not using the flank so much as trying to go through Zidane, through Djorkaeff and break their way into the penalty area that way. Givash, who can be a battering ram at times, not so much the goal-scoring number 9, but a creator of opportunities for others, sometimes creative space for others. Attendance just shy of 80,000 people inside Stade de France as Emmanuel Petit swings it in. Goalkeeper was under pressure, Dražan Mladić, and relieved to hear the referee's whistle. Outstretched left arm, elbow towards the face, not a firm connection, but certainly leaning into the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's always so well protected by the referees. Givash wasn't going to get away with that. Strong header from Laurent Blanc. Bilic. Suker. Karambu nibbling away at his ankles. Christophe Dugarry there, who scored in France's opening game at this World Cup. And stretched it off in their second match with a hamstring injury. He hasn't played since, but Dugarry going through a warm-up routine here that would suggest France might well be concerned about one of their players. It's too early for a tactical change. That'd be Christian Karambu, who's not running quite so freely at the moment. We'll keep an eye on that. Dugarry certainly getting ready, though it would seem, to enter the fray. Here is Deschamps. Zidane met by a firm challenge from Stimac. Play on, says the referee. France still have it. Karambu. This will be a test to see if he's running comfortably. Petit. Djorkaeff. Karambu. It's good stuff this from France. Karambu trying to smuggle it through for Givash, who felt he might have been impeded in his attempts to get there. Spanish referee Jose Maria Garcia Hernanda was not interested. And still, Dugarry goes through the routine of a warm-up here. Was Givash running into the defender, or was he genuinely trying to get around him? Difficult to tell from that angle. Zidane. No-nonsense challenge from Boban again. Boban needs to be very careful. Already just one yellow card away from missing the final. No further action taken on this occasion by the referee. Thuram with the delivery. Cleared away very effectively by Mario Stanic's first touch to take down the cross there was beautiful. 2 years ago, Croatia reached the quarterfinals at Euro '96. Only lost out to the eventual winners, Germany. And now 2 years on, Croatia have beaten the Germans and now hoping to beat the host France and get into that World Cup final. Brazil await back here at Stade de France on Sunday. Fantastic month of football it has been at France 98 so far. And hopefully some of the best moments are still yet to come. Suker was coming back from an offside position where the ball was played towards him. Zidane. Thuram. Needed more elevation on the cross, no problem for Slaven Bilic. Caressed back under his control by Zidane. He gets a warm applause from the French crowd for that. Here is Lizarazu. Back into Zinedine Zidane. And he has a crack again. And Mladić got down comfortably. It's not the perfect strike from Zidane here. He doesn't really get a hold of it. A few bounces before it gets through to Dražan Mladić. Again, France working the space, creating the opportunity for their number 10. So the challenge by Desailly was very effective there. Petit. Lizarazu to Karambu, who had appeared to be running uncomfortably but has regained his gait. Oh, he's just pulled up again there, Karambu. He's crouching over as Lizarazu drills it in low. Petit was following up. I think Karambu has got a problem here. Goalkeeper Mladić thought about coming, he's retreated. Zidane battles on and Croatia relieved to get it away. France effectively playing with 10 men here because Karembeu is walking wounded. Boban tries to clear. And he has committed a foul there on Emmanuel Petit. It's going to be a free kick to France. And they are surely going to be thrust into action now to replace Christian Karembeu. By Zvonimir Soldo, striking into Emmanuel Petit. You're feeling they're a little bit hard done by as to whether that was a foul or not, or just Petit being hit by the ball, but the free kick has been awarded. Karembeu, as you can see, bottom of your screen, has been over to receive some treatment, but for now, he wants to carry on. That player would want to leave a World Cup semi-final unless they absolutely had to. It's another shot drilled in, and Ladic found it too hot to handle. Givash with the drive. It was a long way back. Thuram. There's the shot just after the free kick from Givash. It did take a little deflection on the way through. And Drazen Ladic was relieved to see that it didn't change the trajectory of the shot all that much. Here is Karembeu trying to run off this injury he's clearly suffering from. Towards Givash. And sit down for Deschamps or Petit. It's been a good spell the last 5 minutes or so for the French. And Croatia at the moment struggling to get out of their own final third. Almost midway through the first half of the Stade de France in Paris. Good work. Salavic to win it back for Croatia. However, whistle has been blown against it. And it's an incredulous expression on the face of Josef Salavic. Free kick awarded to the French. Free kick to be taken by Yuri Djokaev. It's a better delivery that time, but weight of numbers back there for Croatia. Chance to break away. Suker to Boban. Yanni, well closed down. Yuri Djokaev, who had taken the free kick and remained out on that right-hand side. Jacquet, who was a defensive midfielder in his playing days, played for Saint-Etienne and Lyon. Just the two senior caps for France as a player. And very much established as the French coach, a position he's held for the last 5 years, all in preparation for this tournament, which could be tonight and one more 90 minutes away from the ultimate glory. Zidane takes the free kick quickly. This is Lizarazu. Zidane. Karembeu. Just waiting for Lilian Thuram to run into position. Boban has tracked him all the way. Oh, it's really good from Thuram trying to break into the penalty area. And Slaven Bilic slides in to put the ball out for a French corner. This is what Lilian Thuram is all about. Flair and invention, but also that explosive power to try and break past Boban there. Let's see with the delivery. Again, the goalkeeper has come early. And Ladic knew exactly what he was doing. And this throw out towards Vlahovic. Zidane is the defender back for France, and he gives away the foul. I think Zinedine Zidane knew that the French were light in defensive numbers behind him. He was happy to give away that free kick. Here is Vlahovic again, trying to break into the penalty area for Croatia. Now he's gone down. Croatia fans are appealing for a spot kick. And the referee from Spain has hardly given it a second look. Zidane. Djokaev to Karembeu. Wasteful ball from Lilian Thuram. Did so well in the previous attack, but it was not his best efforts. This was Vlahovic's appeal. Thuram will claim he was standing his ground. Deschamps towards Djorkaeff, not quite delivering to him though. Bilic onto Yanni. Suker did well to get there ahead of the byline, and from that tight angle, all he could do was hook it back to Barthez. Lizarazu. Nicely done by Givash to Zidane, and now Djorkaeff, and he is taken down. Now this is a more promising position now for the French. They've had free kicks from further out, but this is well within the range now of a shot. Djorkaeff trying to manoeuvre away, and Igor Stimac taking the legs out from underneath it. Platini amongst those watching on. Score of a free kick at the final of Euro 84 here in Paris. And France benefit from this free kick position. The class of '98 looking to outdo even those illustrious achievements of Platini and company back in 1984. Djorkaeff is having a say. This very much looks to be Zinedine Zidane territory. A nervous moment for Ladic and the Croatia defence as Zidane cracks it straight into the wall. It stands firm and does its job. This is Soldo. Excellent work from Marcel Desailly. He's keeping up the pressure here as they try to make inroads towards a breakthrough in Paris. Suker to Yanni. Easily dealt with in the end by Lizarazu. No real pressure there from a French point of view. Miroslav Blažević will want to see a little bit more consideration when Croatia do get into the final third. They've not been there that often. That's when the cool heads are needed. This is Asanovic. A very good player of this tournament. Stimac goes long. Too high for Davor Suker. And I think he's fallen awkwardly there, the Real Madrid striker. Deschamps to Thuram. Djorkaeff. France turn what has been their superior possession into an opening goal. Karimbo again caught from behind by Bilic there. He's not running comfortably, Karimbo. This is Suker. Asanovic. It's good organisation from the French, forcing Croatia back into their own half. Stimac tries the right wing. And the flag is raised by the Chilean assistant referee on the far side. It's Thierry Henry, the Monaco winger, who is the latest to go through a warm-up routine. We had Dugarry earlier on. Good work by Stimac. Now, this is Stanic. Flag is raised again. Croatia have got to be more careful. Vlahovic finding himself around the wrong side of the French back four. Thierry Henry does look set to make his introduction now. He's getting final instructions from Aimé Jacquet. Stakes so high in this World Cup semi-final. Nobody wants to make the error You could see their team eliminated so close to the final itself. And Jacquet very keen to make this substitution. And here it comes. So Karambeu will make way, and it'll be Thierry Henry, who scored in this tournament 3 times in 2 games in the group stage. Scored against South Africa, scored against Saudi Arabia. Karambeu had begun on the right-hand side of the French attack. But now Henry will give France a different approach. He can give them pace and width in attack. Half an hour played at the Stade de France. France on top, but no goals to show for it. Barthez yet to concede from open play at this World Cup. Savage making a surge forward here. Bad attempt to whip it in from there, but Laurent Blanc was well located on the edge of the 6-yard box for France. This is Desailly, and he's asking too much of Thierry Henry, who's just come on. Zidane. That's wonderful from Zidane. Sent it one side of Soldo, ran around the other to collect. Givash looking for Djorkaeff as he handled it. Edge of the penalty area. It's going to be a free kick to Croatia. There's the handball, Yuri Djorkaeff. Bilic to Asanovic. Soldo. Still Croatia struggle to hold on to clean possession inside the French half. Christian Karambeu receiving some strapping on that ankle injury. France do get through to the World Cup final on Sunday. He might well be a doubt for that. It's going to come around very quickly now. The game's coming thick and fast as this 1998 World Cup reaches the business end. Karambeu picking up the injury in this semi-final. Fantastic arena, this new Stade de France. Croatia did lose one of their group games. They were beaten by Argentina. But then wins against Jamaica and Japan were enough to see them progress through the group. Romania were overcome in the second round. And then it was Germany in the quarter-final to set up this semi-final rendezvous against the hosts in Paris. It's been quite an adventure for Croatia. And Stanic fails to make much ground down the right-hand side. Busy first half for Emmanuel Petit, working in the engine room of the French midfield along with the captain Deschamps. Suker has been living off scraps so far. Croatia provide him with some opportunities of real substance. Throw in for Croatia here. Taken quickly by Stanic. Zvonimir Boban. Nice reverse ball. Now, could this be the opportunity? Asanovic, good feet, but he couldn't find the target. That has been the most worrying moment of the match so far for Fabien Barthez. Nice movement to drag it from his left onto his right by Asanovic. But by the time he had done so, Laurent Blanc had got his frame across and he was blocking most of the target. But it's a reminder to France, they may have enjoyed the best of this semi-final so far, but Croatia have a real threat on the break. Here is Deschamps, on to Zidane. Away by Dario Simic. Now Thuram. Stanic. Petit lunging into the tackle, and unfairly so, says the referee. France have several unhappy memories of World Cup semi-finals. 1958 they lost against Brazil in the semi. Twice France have lost against Germany in semi-finals. And they have a happier outcome now in 1998. On home soil, of course, in their own World Cup. Davor Suker remains very much the danger man up front for Croatia, and Lizarazu wasn't giving him an inch there. Stanovic and Jarni are the two standing over this free kick for Croatia. Zidane did enough initially, didn't quite sit up for Stanic. Desailly then runs into Davor Suker. Suker very nearly winning back possession just inside the penalty area. I think Desailly was trying to nutmeg Davor Suker there inside his own penalty area in a World Cup semi-final. There's a time and a place, but that seemed rather flamboyant from Marcel Desailly. Here is Stanic. Desailly doing his best to ensure it doesn't go for a corner. Succeeds in doing that at the cost of a throw. Barthez hasn't had much to do in this opening half hour. There are some green shoots of encouragement here from Croatia. Stanic trips it in. This is Bilic. It was always a difficult technique. He was turned away from goal. Slaven Bilic. He's done well to hook it around, but was unable to keep it down. It's an opportunity. Cagey semi-final at this stage. So much at stake. Brazil lying in wait in the final. Really good from Asanovic initially, and then Thuram brings him to a halt. Hard-working player, Lilian Thuram. Boba. Deschamps sliding in. It's wanting to keep it very tight now in defence with half-time approaching in Paris. The big run-up from Jarni. He's got good distance on that as well. Petit heads away for France. Djorkaeff unable to bring it with him. He's been dragged down by Zvonimir Soldo. Petit and Blanc almost getting in each other's way there. And heading it clear. Fortunate, actually. And that could have gone anywhere. He's looked really good what we've seen him in this tournament so far. He's very much playing with the big boys now. Thuram. Trying to keep it moving for Croatia. This is Laurent Blanc for France. And Zidane! Oh! Saved away by Drazen Laric. What a hit by Zinedine Zidane. There seemed to be so little danger as the ball came down to him. But wonderful technique. The outside of the right boot. Laric diving. I'm not sure if it's going in on target anyway, but Laric had to be sure. He couldn't take the chance. Another reminder of how potent Zidane can be. That's good goalkeeping from Laric. How many more of these before Zinedine Zidane sticks one in the net? Four minutes of regulation time to go until half-time at Stade de France. Soldo plays it forward. The French scored 9 times in their group. They got 4 against Saudi Arabia. They got 3 against South Africa. 2 against Denmark. It wasn't the most difficult group. They've also effectively come through the knockout stages to get into this semi-final. And scoring the goals at one end. Crucially, France have not been conceding them at the other. Stanic managed to pick out Vlahovic. And now this is Davor Suker, stretching and he just couldn't trap it. So close, he says, so close. Lovely vision for Asanovic. Little glance there to see where Davor Suker was. And he wanted to play it into his path and it's just agonisingly in front of the Real Madrid striker. Those are the margins, the tiny, tiny margins that could be the difference between winning and losing in a World Cup semi-final. Followed by Zidane on Boban this time. Free kick Croatia. It's been an intriguing first half, really. France who've dominated possession. However, Croatia looking dangerous on the handful of opportunities they've had to attack. That's Igor Stimac with the free kick, and it just wouldn't sit up for Goran Vlahovic. Idyllic scene in northern Paris. It's been a fantastic month of football. A tournament that will be remembered for many decades, I'm sure. There's been some brilliant moments. And we're down to the closing week of it now. Suker putting pressure on Desai, who's coped with it very well. France trying to play their way out of trouble, and then a loose touch from Lilian Thuram means a throw into Croatia. Yanni. Ball had left the field of play before he brought it back in again. Davor Suker remains the danger man for Croatia. Marcel Desai giving him no change there. Yellow card has been shown. Asanovic has been booked. I think this is for a handball. As Thuram played it forward. There it is. Handball. Aliosa Asanovic. There wasn't any card shown when Georgiev handled on the edge of the Croatia penalty area earlier in this half, but the booking is shown to Asanovic here. He's not one of the Croatia players who would miss the final due to one yellow card, so he's still okay. Good one challenge by Bilic to help win back possession for his team. About to slip into stoppages here at the end of first half of a cagey semi-final. Stanic. It's a bit careless there. Petit. Zidane. Always looking to put his team on the front foot. This is Lizarazu. And it's too close to the goalkeeper again. Well held by Dražan Ladic. So 2 minutes being added on for stoppages at the end of this first half in Paris. Midway through the World Cup semi-final and still nothing to choose between them. It's a foul though, and a free kick to Croatia, the foul by Didier Deschamps. Croatia thought about taking it quickly. Savic takes it too quickly. What a time this would be to take the lead. Stoppage time at the end of the first half of the World Cup semi-final. Milan's Zvonimir Boban weighs up the options. There's a tangle in there. Bilic hit the deck. Referee happy for play to continue. Bartes launches it long towards Djokaev. Some of the Croatia players still unhappy, feeling that there was a push there as Boban's free kick was played into the penalty area. There is Henry. To Petit. Hasn't been given the space yet, Thierry Henry, to unleash his raw pace down this near touchline in the first half. We might see more in the second period from the Monaco man. Thuram throws towards Givash. And Henry shows too much of it to Stimac, and there it is. So, half-time at the Stade de France, 0-0. Between France and Croatia, we are still no closer to finding out who goes through to Sunday's final against Brazil. Zidane, who's had a few opportunities. And this was the talking point right at the end of the half. Petit in a tangle with Slavan Bilic, who ended up down on the ground. And all sorts of pushing and shoving there in the build-up to that. But it was all to be much ado about nothing. In the end, France were able to clear. And at the break in Paris, the frosty feelings will spill over into the second half, because we are only at the midway point. More hustling and tussling for Petit and Bilic to come. For now, at the Stade de France, France 0, Croatia 0. So France 0, Croatia 0 at half-time at the Stade de France in Paris. The second 45 minutes to come. A place in the final at stake against Brazil back here on Sunday. And remember, one way or the other, we are going to get a winner here tonight, even if it takes extra time, even if it takes penalties, to see who goes through to reach the World Cup final at the weekend. No changes in personnel over the break. It's the same respective 11s that finished the first half, as Zidane here has picked out Davor Suker, and what a start to the second half! Croatia take the lead immediately, and it's that man again, Davor Suker. It's his 6th goal of the competition. Barthez beaten from open play for the first time at this World Cup. The golden boot chasing Real Madrid striker Lilian Thuram played him onside. It was a very well-timed run from Davor Suker. He needed ice in his veins, and that's what he had with the finish. He's been waiting all night for that opportunity to come his way. And Davor Suker makes sure it doesn't go a-begging. Croatia lead France at the Stade de France by a goal to nil. Are they on their way to the World Cup final? France must be shell-shocked by that. Thuram has done well here, and back to him, and this is Lilian Thuram, and an immediate response. What about this? Oh, this semi-final is really up and going now. France back on level terms immediately from the restart. It is Lilian Thuram's first ever international goal. He was involved in winning it here on the edge of the Croatia penalty area. Djorkaeff's little dink back into his path. Croatia barely had time to dream. They took the lead in the 46th minute. It was taken away from them once again in the 47th. Lilian Thuram, what a moment to score your first ever international goal. It has been an electrifying start to the second half in Paris. It may have been a stalemate for the opening 45 minutes. It is gung-ho since the break. Djorkaeff received a blow, creating the opportunity for Thuram. He dinked it forward. He was on the receiving end of a hit himself. But these French supporters who were rocked by Davor Suker's opener, but while he was still celebrating, France have gone down the other end and remarkably made this semi-final 1-1. Celebrations between Blanc and Thuram. It's all smiles for the French once again. 1-1 in the semi-final, and the Stade de France is electric. This is Robertiani. Elation to deflation for Croatia. Psychologically, what effect is that going to have on them to go in front and then for it immediately to be squashed at the other end? Perfect bounce back from Deschamps' team. Saïd leaves it for Blanc. Now Thuram, who's been urged forward by the French crowd after they've seen what he can do. This is Thierry Henry. Might have struck an arm on its way through. Out comes Ladic. But he can't prevent that ball from going for a corner. France have got the wind in their sails now. Emmanuel Petit to take. It's a decent delivery. Came off the back of the head of Soldo. And it's crashed in again. Pinball inside the Croatia penalty area. And they're calling for some medical treatment for a player who's taken a blow in the middle of all of that. All hands on deck. Body's been thrown on the line. There's the volley from Zidane. Stretching was Igor Stimac. Soldo there receiving a clash of heads. It was his collision with Givash that saw the injury being picked up. And his injury delayed just a chance for everyone to catch their breath in Paris. This has been quite a remarkable start to the second half. Thuram stealing the ball away from Zvonimir Boban of all people. Djorkaeff instinctively shuffling it back into the path of the fullback. And it's such a brilliant finish from a man who is not a renowned goal scorer. Lizarazu's throw for France. Blanc allows it to bounce. Still well low on Blanc, and that'll be a corner. It's come off Dario Simic. Not much Drazen Mladic could have done about the French equaliser. One-on-one against Thuram. Tried to narrow the angle, that's all he could do. Barthez, similarly at the other end, was left one-on-one against Davor Suker. 1-1 is how it stands. Djorkaeff's header helped out by Emmanuel Petit. Lizarazu has given it back to Yuri Djorkaeff here. Croatia making hard work of clearing it away. Under considerable pressure, Yanni has put it out for what would have been another corner. The referee though is signalling and it's going to be a free kick. Lizarazu's delivery, and Yanni was being pulled there. Givash at the back post, unsettling the left wing back. And spotted by the Spanish official. Emmanuel Petit to Zidane. Thuram, the goal scorer. His heart must be pounding inside his ribcage, Lilian Thuram. France needed a hero the most. The number 15 was ready to step forward. Strong header from Laurent Blanc. Djorkaeff goes down again. This is Mario Stanic. High and hopeful and looking for Vlahovic. He wasn't able to spin it into Suker. Made for France by Lizarazu. Bilic. Sanic, the man whose pass set up Croatia's goal for Davor Suker. Desailly with a little hesitation, but he's got the wherewithal to recover. That's very composed defending from Marcel Desailly. This is Zidane looking for Djorkaeff. Cut out by Dario Simic. This has become rather frantic in the midfield now. 1-1 in the World Cup semi-final. Desailly just slipped as he played the pass, but wonderful accuracy to pick out Stefan Givash. Henry tried to take it with him. Givash stumbles, but helps it on to Lilian Thuram. Good cross from there, but Stanic ensures that Zidane doesn't get there, and the following up Emmanuel Petit was unable to keep his shot down. You can't take your eye off this semi-final now. It has taken a while to get going, but this match is absolutely purring at Stade de France. been a busy night for Emmanuel Petit. Receiving end of it on there from Mario Stanic. I don't think there was anything intentional. 10 minutes played only in the second half, and so much has happened since the break. On to Henry. He wanted that to roll into his path. The legs taken out from under him by Asanovic. Asanovic, who's already on a yellow card. He was booked for handball in the late stages of the first half. It's a rather deliberate trip on Thierry Henry. With a chance for France to get it into the penalty area. Djorkiev's delivery. Slaven Bilic with a header away. This is Vlahovic. Runs into Djorkiev. That's really good from Djorkiev, but the referee says it's a foul. Robert Yanni to take. Maybe heavily outnumbered, but those Croatia fans are still willing their team on. Soldo. Sent to Harrison there was Zvonimir Boban. Now on Blanc onto Zidane for France. Good challenge, Igor Stimac. Tackles flying in all over the place now. This is not a game for the faint-hearted at the moment. Yanni gets away from Djorkiev. Good interception for France by Thuram. Givash, he's had a look up to see who's with him. Disappointing ball in the end, straight to Asanovic. What's really good about this semi-final now is both teams are going for it. No one wants to sit back and just defend. And realise they could be just one goal away from a place in the World Cup final. Yanni. Oh, he's done well here to get onto the return. And stretch leg from Lilian Thuram was very important from a French point of view there. And he's the classic wing-back. Looks like an old-fashioned number 11 when he attacks as a winger going forward, but well able to slot in like an old-fashioned full-back when he needs to defensively as well. Givash with the header. Djorkiev back to Thuram, who's a big influence in the game. Not only the French goal, but his all-round play. Robust at the back for Croatia from Slaven Bilic. Stanic trying to hold off Petit, and he's been fouled, and Petit's angry, but a free kick to Croatia is what it is. It was a long busting surge forward from Mario Stanic, the Parma player. You can see Petit's complaints. He feels he's won it fairly there. An outstretched leg, trapping the ball. Free kick, though, has been awarded to Croatia. Shoulder charge, says Emmanuel Petit. France have brought everyone back to defend this. It's a speculative shot from distance that's easily dealt with by the French defence. Bilic with a header down. Allowing it to bounce. That wasn't a clever idea against Vlahovic. Croatia could be in here. Great recovery. Well, just when he had seemed to be outfoxed, Thuram sprints back and clips it away before Vlahovic can complete. Not sure if he was going to shoot himself or look up for a cross, but in the end it was neither. This was the long-range attempt from Robert Yanni, hoofed away by Marcel Desailly. Can Croatia grab a second? Can they take the lead in the game? for the second time in the evening. Stinac is hustling for space in the middle. Asanovic plays it in. This is Slaven Bilic under pressure from Deschamps. Good work by Davor. Suker. Lizarazu deemed to have fouled it. It's another free kick for Croatia. French have got to watch their discipline here. This is a crucial stage of the match now. Pulled on the arm by Lizarazu, dragging down Davor Suker. Vlahovic waits in the middle. Stanic is in there too. Good header by Petit. And Lizarazu completes the clearance. Croatia asking questions now, there's no doubt about that. Stanovic quick to get on with it to Stanic. Very dependable left back, Vicente Lizarazu. His experience very much called upon by France at the moment. Simic. It's not a good ball. Straight to Emmanuel Petit. France set in motion. Deschamps exploiting the pace of Thierry Henry. Croatia need to get numbers back here. Henry cracks it in. Good save by Dražan Ladic. That's a little cautionary tale for Croatia there. It's all well and good piling on the pressure at the other end, but they've got to be so aware not to be caught on the break. The electrifying pace of Henry. This is Lizarazu. Lovely cultured pass. Givash, and he's beaten it to it by Ladic. This was the opportunity again for Henry. Zidane. Helped out by Lizarazu. Back into Zidane. Nice change of direction from the French number 10, and he draws the foul from Mario Stanic. Croatia finding it difficult to cope with Zidane at the moment. The free kick has been taken quickly here. Lizarazu. And challenged by Soldo. Strong defensive tackle. Lizarazu had support in the middle. That's brilliant defending, you have to say. Georgiev's delivery, header by Stanic. Zidane controlling on the instep. Joy to watch when he's in this sort of form. Georgiev. French crowd willing their team on here in Paris. This is Lilian Thuram, scorer of the French goal tonight. Great acceleration. Now can he deliver the cross? Thuram. For Petit. Gone header by Givash. Blanc is in there. Henry too. Croatia just need to get rid of it here. And Mario Stanic does just that. That was real pressure from France. Now, can Croatia counter-attack? What a semi-final it's become here. Absolute helter-skelter in Paris. Nice movement from Vlahovic. Asanovic. Both teams are very much enjoying it out there now. Both will believe that they have what it takes to go through to the final on Sunday.
Substitution.
And a change in personnel. First of all, Silvio Maric, Dinamo Zagreb player, will come on in place of the captain. Zvonimir Boban looks to have picked up a knock. Milan Maestro will make way. On comes Silvio Maric, still plays in his homeland with Dinamo Zagreb, 23 years of age. Fresh legs onto the midfield as the captain's armband is handed on to Davor Suker. That's a rather wasteful delivery. Suker, who's already found the back of the net tonight, struggling with the captain's armband, but is the player leading Croatia now. First touch since coming on from Maric. Dogged tackling, Petit, supported by Deschamps. Those two combine again. Now Lizarazu. 25 minutes plus the stoppages to go of regulation time in Paris. That's an uncertain header. Yanni wasn't comfortable. He knew Givash was behind him. Nothing fancy. Putting it out for the corner. Scurrying for position in the centre, played in again by Petit. Stanic was quite fortunate, you know. He didn't get a firm touch, but it's Suker who comes away with possession for Croatia. Shortage of numbers at the back for France. Deschamps is back helping out. Zidane didn't produce much there. This is Maric. Excellent defending. Really good from a French point of view. Thuram has been immense tonight. This is Henry. Givash. Asking too much with a return pass for Thierry Henry. Those long, spidery legs of Lilian Thuram being put to such good use. Disguised pass intended from Silvio Maric, but he wasn't fooling Thuram. Lizarazu. Djorkaeff. Been fouled, but play on, says the referee. And just as Givash pulled up his run, Djorkaeff played it in front of him, crossed wires between the French number 6 and number 9. Reinforcements being prepared on the sidelines for France. Young striker David Trezeguet is being prepared to make his introduction. It's masterfully done by Deschamps. Thuram to Thierry Henry. This youngster is growing more and more comfortable on his biggest of stages. And he's won a free kick for his team there, Henry, fouled by Silvio Maric. France are keen to get on with it. There's no pause, there's no taking a breath. It's relentless pressure. Tumble in the penalty areas. Givash goes down. Referee's not interested. The officials need eyes on the back of their heads at the moment. There's so much going on. It's Dario Simic, the defender, clambering with Stefan Givash. And that is Givash's final action of the game. Number 9 goes off, replaced by 20-year-old David Trezeguet. Straight swap, centre forward for centre forward. Trezeguet, who's very mobile, plenty of pace to burn. Header from Desailly, straight to Petit. And now Lizarazu. Zidane. It's encouraging Thuram to come forward again. Henry back towards Lilian Thuram. Oh, he's hit it. Oh, it's gone in! He's done it again! 2 goals for Thuram. Before tonight, he'd never scored an international goal. He has now turned it around. And France have come from behind to lead this semi-final in Paris. 2 goals from Lilian Thuram. Who would have thought it? And with 20 minutes to play, France are so close now to a place in the World Cup final. Thuram was involved in the build-up. He really hustled for it. What a finish as well with his weaker foot. Yanni not strong enough in collision there. He's not even looked at the target, Thuram. He instinctively knew where that bottom corner was. It is a magical moment. A second goal for the fullback. And France from 1-0 down now lead Croatia by 2-1. For the first time in this semi-final, France have got their noses in front. Now, can they hold on for 20 minutes? Can they perhaps build on this lead? Pizzi. And Lilian Thuram will be urged forward all the time now. He's on a hat-trick now, Thuram. This is Bilic. Bilic trying to turn defence into attack. He's certainly not one of those players who would ever give up in a situation like this. They have been rocked on their heels here, Croatia. They have got to dig deep, take deep breaths and try to get themselves back into this game. It's a test from Miroslav Blažević and his backroom staff now. Having beaten Germany in the quarterfinals, have Croatia anything up their sleeves here now? There is still plenty of time to go. Zidane. Lizarazu, passing so crisp and fresh from the French side. Lizarazu to Georgiev, there's been a slip, could open up a chance. Yuri Georgiev, oh, he's been ushered out wide, very good defending. Pizzi. Still Croatia battle on, as they must do. Maric, with Yanni outside it. Away by Marcel Desailly. Somber expressions on the faces. And the lucky hat from Miroslav Blažević. Can it bring him good fortune here? This is where they needed the most. And speaking of good luck omens, that forehead embrace by Laurent Blanc, as he's been doing to his teammates throughout the tournament. That contains a bit of magic too, you would believe. Zidane. Lizarazu, what a game Vicente Lizarazu's been having. Challenged by Mario Stanic, referee's come across, it's going to be a yellow card. Yellow for Stanic, who is finding Lizarazu too hot to handle at the moment. All-action performance from the French left-back. Unable to stop him by fair means, Stanic reverts to foul. Zidane's delivery in. Oh, there's some pushing and shoving in the middle. Referee is going to show a card here. Laurent Blanc, the French central defender, is the player he wants to speak to. Slaven Bilic is the player who's down. It's a straight red card. Laurent Blanc is sent off in the World Cup semi-final. Not only does this reduce France to 10 men for now, it also means that if they do go through, Laurent Blanc will not be able to play on Sunday in the final. And if that was all it is, it's a rather harsh decision. Let's have a look here. Slaven Bilic, there's a pull on the shirt, and then there is a hand up into the face. Laurent Blanc raising his hand. It's not a full-on punch, but there is a hand into the jaw of Slaven Bilic. Bilic does make the most of it, holding his forehead. Blanc won't thank Bilic for that, but once you raise your arms to an opponent's head, you are always on a very narrow tightrope. And Laurent Blanc, how costly might that be? France will now have to play 20 minutes with 10 men. And Laurent Blanc's World Cup is now over.
Changement pour la France.
Immediate reinforcements for France.
Number
Frank
6,
Leboeuf has been brought on. As a replacement,
Remplacé par le numéro 18.
the red card show to Laurent Blanc. Djorkaeff has made way. Leboeuf comes on, so Djorkaeff, an attacking creative player, sacrificed so that France could hold on to a back four. And after all that, the free kick will be taken again. 10-man France lead 2-1. Zidane's delivery too close to Drazen Ladic. What a dramatic second half it has been. 2 goals right at the start of the second half. France then taking the lead, both their goals from the unlikely source of Lilian Thuram. And now a red card, just as France seek to be in control of the semi-final. They are reduced to 10 men, and Croatia are given a large glimmer of hope once again. Over the quarterfinals, Croatia finished against 10 men. Germany had a player sent off. Can it work for them again? Bilic, who's become the pantomime villain here now. His theatrics certainly contributing to the red card being shown to Laurent Blanc. This is Yanni. Switch the flow of play, looking for Asanovic. He'll do well to keep that in. He has done excellent control. Back into the mix from Asanovic. France might as well be playing with 3 central defenders now, as well as Leboeuf, who's come on, and Desailly, who was already there. Emmanuel Petit dropping in as a 3rd central defender when he needs to. Away by Lizarazu, and anywhere will do now for France with their backs against the wall. Very animated Ame Jacquet. The stakes have been high all night. It is a critical atmosphere now. France have got their noses in front, but they are playing with 1 player fewer on the pitch than their opponents. Simic. Stinac. This is Stanic. Croatia trying to rediscover their tempo and their rhythm here. A rhythm that was knocked with the second French goal, but suddenly given a boost with that red card for Laurent Blanc. Support being drummed up with this partisan crowd in Paris. Yanni looks absolutely exhausted. He's given everything on that left-hand side. On this occasion, sweeping across all the way over to a right full-back position. That's the work rate that's been put in. Such an enormous prize on offer. The winner plays Brazil in the final. The runners-up will face the Netherlands, the 3rd and 4th place runner-up game on Saturday. Yes, Davor, Suker, if anyone can inspire Croatia back into it, surely it's him. Marriage there to support. Speculative attempt, always skewed off the outside of the right boot of Vlahovic. Croatia battle on as they must, but they need to keep their composure. Barthez will waste as much time as he dares here. Trezeguet, who's yet to really get involved in the game since coming on. There he is with a header. Trezeguet running the line up front of his own pretty much at the moment. He's got Zidane to his left-hand side, Thierry Henry to his right. And Davor Trezeguet now the central striker for France on the cusp of a World Cup final. Stanic. By Stinac. This is Soldo. Have the extra man. Can Croatia make it count? Asanovic. Still plenty of energy in the Croatia legs. Stanic again. Has to take on Lizarazu. There's the delivery. 3-8 for in the middle. And good acrobatics from Fabien Barthez. Not at all that much to do tonight, really, Barthez, but when called upon, that's exactly what you want from your goalkeeper, to relieve the pressure. Not just getting there, but holding the ball as well. Slaven Bilic with a foul and Trezeguet. Free kick to France. Time very much running out here. Deschamps takes it. Flag raised to the far side, but the referee says play on. Barthez to Lizarazu. No time to waste for Croatia. Savic tackled by Deschamps. Sanovic. Forward by Stimac. On from Thierry Henry. Robert Yarni is the player who's down. Spanish referee calling Thierry Henry back here. Zidane collided into the head of Yarni as he went past him there. He's going to get away with it, Thierry Henry. His eyes are on the ball, to be fair. Is there a little edging out of the elbow into the defender's head at the last instant? And he's certainly feeling the brunt of it. He's got blood pouring from his head. They're going to have to try and patch that up. Only with eyes on the ball. Elbow right into the front of the forehead. Xhaka trying to patrol his 10 men to get the best out of them, to ensure Croatia don't get back into this. Soldo. It's not a great ball, it was bobbling as well on the surface. Stimac did well under pressure. And from Leboeuf. And the referee's whistle is blown again, and frustration for Vlahovic. And a free kick to France. Xhaka's 10 men are almost there. 10 against 10 briefly, with Yarni still off the field, receiving treatment. Barthez goes long looking for Trezeguet. That was some clearance from Fabien Barthez, the distance he achieved. Petit can't control in the centre circle. Barthez called again, and unflappable at the moment, Fabien Barthez. There's been a very cool hand on the till of the back for France. Still, Croatia battle on with 10 men of their own now. Yarni still off the field of play. Stanic with the delivery in. It was a good cross. Suker arriving and unable to propel it goal bound. This was more like it from Croatia. And for a striker of his exacting standards, Suker will probably feel he might have done a bit better there. Not even testing Fabien Barthez. That sort of movement across from Stanic in towards the strikers. That's what Croatia need to get more of now. Stanic challenged by Lizarazu. This is Petit. Deschamps been full of tigerish movement in the middle of the park tonight. And Petit as well, you have to say, when they've been called upon. This French midfield has really dug in and commanded that central third of the field. Trezeguet here battling with Simic. It's going to forfeit. Trezeguet, the two number 20s up against each other. This is really good from Davor Trezeguet. Can he pick up the final pass? Thierry Henry unable to do anything with it. This is Vlahovic for Croatia. It is absolutely frantic now. All cards are on the table. Five minutes to go. Another scurrying run from Lizarazu. He's been patched up sufficiently to get him back on the field of play. Thuram, the right back, has 2 goals. And France on the very verge of a World Cup final. Unless Croatia can come up with a miraculous finish here. It's very nice from Davor Suker for Stanic. And the cross did not match the build-up that preceded it. Which can still make further substitutions. Zidane applying pressure here on Mario Stanic. They only have 10 men on the field, France, but at times they are suffocating Croatia inside their own half. They're making it so difficult for Croatia to break into French territory. This is Slaven Bilic. Came off the back of Emmanuel Petit. Croatia got to get a corner here. Nervous expressions on the French bench. Can the 10 men hang on here? This needs to be a good delivery from a Croatia point of view. Oh, it's straight into the side netting. That is such a waste. With the stakes so high, Davor Suker should have done much better there. Score of Croatia's goal, but they need another one now. Stanic. Slowing in was Lizarazu, who's been such a pest for Stanic all evening. This is Maric, the substitute. Yanni. A bad ball. Suker takes it on the instep. Well closed down by Marcel Desailly. This is such high quality control by Davor Suker to control that. He's up a thigh, I think, and to get it down into a shooting position. And Marcel Desailly with a last gasp challenge to put it out for this corner. Can Suker provide a better delivery this time? Bilic is up there manoeuvring for space. Barthez gathers for France. And that does relieve a lot of pressure. Aimé Jacquet wants his team to get out. He feels they can't just sit back and absorb. That was such an important take by Barthez. Trezeguet's flicked on header. Henry tries to get there. Changing personnel for Croatia. Experienced Robert Prosinecki is going to come on. He's not going to have much time to shine here. Prosinecki, very talented player. There are only minutes remaining. Into the 90th minute now. Prosinecki hoping that he can catch some lightning in a jar for Croatia. Otherwise, the dream of the World Cup final is going to go up in smoke here in Paris tonight. There'll be a third and fourth place playoff against the Dutch. Here is Deschamps battling on late on. Away by Igor Stimac. Henry looking for Trezeguet. 2 minutes to be added on for stoppages. France leading 2-1, but still playing with 10 men. Lizarazu, one of the smallest players of the French side, rising to win that header and setting away the swashbuckling Zinedine Zidane. And he's still going, Zidane! Oh, what a finish it would have been! Zidane looking for the grandstand headlines. Just over a minute of stoppages remaining. Stimac. Headed down by the two-goal hero Thuram. Cleared by Thierry Henry. A minute to go. There's going to be one almighty party in Paris tonight if it stays like this. Lizarazu is at it again. Where does he get the energy from? He's won a free kick for his team. That's going to keep the ball down that end for a bit longer. Yellow card for Dario Simic. Zidane gets patched up to re-enter the fray again. Applause being led by Michel Platini. What a performance this has been from France. The pressure of being the host nation, the fact they went 1-0 down in this game and so quickly after the restart for the second half. But not a single head dropped in the French team. Immediately they were back on level terms. Thuram's second goal made it 2-1 to the French, and even with the dismissal of Laurent Blanc, it has not taken them off their stride. Croatia have not had a noticeable advantage with 11 against 10. We've now played 2.5 minutes of stoppages. There was only supposed to be 2 minutes added on. As Frank Leboeuf tries to drill one in. And it's blasted into the crowd, but anywhere will do for France now. This eats into the clock even further. Lanic with the clearance. Final throw of the dice maybe for Croatia. Henry loses it. This is Yanni. Away by Lizarazu. Croatia need to get the ball up into the penalty area. Bilic hacked away and out for the corner. This semi-final is not over yet. Croatia play it short. Prosinecki flicking it in. And that's harmless. It goes out for the goal kick. Silvio Maric unable to turn it goal-bound. That could be Croatia's last chance. What an atmosphere at the Stade de France. What an evening. They will never forget this. World Cup semi-final. Some of the supporters thought it was over. Some of the backroom staff thought it was over. It's not. We play on. Into the 5th minute now of stoppages. Soldo. Croatia banging on the door. Barthez saves on the goal line. That could have brought it into extra time. Fabian Barthez. He's not the tallest goalkeeper. He had spring heels there. France urging this final whistle to blow. Croatia hoping to steal the equaliser. Away by Marcel Desailly. Suker bundled off the ball. There it is! It's all over. The host France are into the World Cup final. They will play Brazil here at Stade de France on Sunday. Both goals for the French in this semi-final from the unlikeliest of sources. Both from the right back, Lilian Thuram. He'd never scored for his country before this. Aimé Jacquet, all relief now. France's World Cup on home soil is in the lap of the gods. They have given themselves every opportunity. They are in the final where they will take on Brazil. Barthez with that late save that was so important. And disappointment for the Croatians, who did lead the semi-final immediately after half-time. But it was a lead that only lasted for seconds. The French hero is undeniable. It is Lilian Thuram, 2-goal hero from right back. Have you ever seen anything like that in your life? There will be, once this all settles, a tinge of disappointment for the red card for Laurent Blanc. That made France sweat a little bit for the last 20 minutes. They will need a plan to do without him in the final on Sunday. But that is a problem for another day. For tonight, it is an evening of celebration. The final score in Paris: France 2, Croatia 1.
Aimé Jacquet et la France en finale, c'est une première et c'est vraiment un exploit.
C'est un double exploit parce que ce soir, on n'était peut-être pas dans un grand jour, mais on a arraché le match avec le cœur.
La Croatie a fait aussi un très bon match.
Mais je pense que la Croatie est une très belle équipe. Nous le savions. On savait qu'on allait avoir des difficultés à la bousculer. Et je dois dire que ça a été vraiment au bout de nos efforts et avec un mental et un moral extraordinaire.
Et un Thuram aussi exceptionnel aujourd'hui.
Oui, mais ça, il est récompensé par tout ce qu'il vient de faire et surtout par le souci mental qu'il a imposé à cette équipe de France.
Alors, dimanche, c'est le grand match, la finale contre le Brésil.
C'est contre les maîtres du football, eh bien ça sera une belle soirée de football.
Seul problème, Laurent Blanc qui a été expulsé.
Ah oui, je ne sais pas ce qui s'est passé, pour l'instant je ne peux rien dire, mais ça a été très difficile pour nous.
Merci Aimé.